Hey, what's up guys? My name is Mohsin from mohsinudin.com. Hope you guys are doing very well. On today's video, I'm going to show you the top 10 must-have WordPress plugins for your WordPress website. These plugins are not in any particular order, although the first few are the most important. And like always, any important links are in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and let's get started. Okay, so to install our plugins, we'll have to go into the plugin sections over here, and we can go into add new. So our first plugin will be security. So security is one of the most important plugins that you can install on your WordPress website straight away. You don't want anybody to gain any control over your WordPress website. So the WordPress plugin that I normally use, that I've been using for a very long time, is a plugin called WordFence. So we can put WordFence in your search bar over here. Okay, so we've got WordFence over here. As you can see, it's a 4.5 star. It's got over 4 million active installations. So all we're going to do is click on to install now and activate. Okay, so once you have installed your plugin and activated it, you will need to put in your email address, so you'll be notified of any attacks or anything that's happening on your website. Check the box to agree with their terms and conditions, and we can go continue. So this is a premium license key that you're going to have to enter if you want to use premium. I use the standard one, so you just go to no thanks. So once that's done, you can go into WordFence over here. That's actually installed, so you can click onto that, and you can change all the settings and everything necessary over here, and it will just welcome you with some nice messages to get you up and running. So we're going to go next, and got it. So you can actually see here WordFence protection is activated. You can go and do a scan over here. You can go and see your firewall settings, and this shows you a total attack on the WordFence network itself, and they've actually protected you in all these occasions. So it's a great security plugin to have. So let's move on to the next one. So the next plugin is a plugin called All-in-One WP Migration. Okay, so here it is. So with this plugin, you can actually move, transfer, and copy your WordPress website. You can migrate it onto another website itself if you wanted to. Now, it's very important that you keep a backup of your WordPress website, and you can actually keep copies and download it on your OneDrive. So if anything ever went wrong with your WordPress website, you can actually go into the backup and just install it straight using this actual plugin itself. So once it's installed, we're going to go to activate. As you can see, it's already installed and activated. So all we have to do is go into all-in-one migration, and then we can go to export to, and you can do it as a file, a Dropbox, Google Drive, or anywhere you wish to actually upload it to and save it to. So you can do it on OneDrive. So I normally do it file, as I'd like to keep a copy to my desktop. Once you click onto file, it will archive the website and give you a percentage of how much it's complete. Once that's done, you can actually press export and save it on your desktop. There you go. That's how easy it was. Now I can click on to download, and it will download to my desktop as it's doing right now, and you can keep it in a safe, secure place. So let's move on to plugin number 3. It's a plugin called Elementor. This is the plugin that you need. This plugin is actually the world's leading page builder. It's got a really easy to use interface. It allows any users with any knowledge or no knowledge at all to use it. It comes with a lot of good standard widgets pre-installed, so you can do just drag and drop. So we are going to click on to install and activate it, and I am going to show you overlook of how the plugin actually works and looks. So we're going to click on to activate. Okay, so it's already activated. So to have a look at the page builder itself, so you can quickly go on to pages, you can go to add new, and we can go to edit with Elementor, and you will be welcomed with another side panel over here, new menus. So as you can see, this is your WordPress website, and it gives you a live preview as you are building your whole website. So absolutely amazing, because it actually allows you to see what you're doing as you're actually building it yourself. So I'm going to give you a demonstration quickly. So let's just say we're going to put a heading in there, and just drag and drop that over here, and we are going to say let's just say Elementor plugin 21, and you can do, let's just say we're going to center it for now, and let's go into the next one over here. You can select the amount of columns that you want. Let's select a 2x2 column, and let's go into plus. Let's put an image there, so you can add an image if you like there, and you can add some text over here, and you can put some text over here. If we want to add another section over here, so go onto a single one and click onto add, and you can put a video, and you can put Google Maps post and gallery, so on and so forth. So I'm sure you get the idea of this plugin. You can go on to the responsive mode, and you can select the platform that you want to use it on. So for example, you want to use it for mobile phone, it will show you how it will look like on the mobile phone, and you can adjust it individually for those platforms. Okay, so let's move on to plugin number 4. Okay, so the next plugin is a plugin called WooCommerce. So we're going to quickly type that in over here, and this is the plugin that we need. So if you are going to build a site selling products like clothing or any books or any digital products, this is the plugin that you will require. It will allow you to add products. So we're going to click on to install now. This is one of the most used plugin to actually set up online stores. So let's click on to activate. Okay, so the plugin is activated. So the first thing you're going to have to do is set up the actual plugin itself. So you're going to have to put in some information about your bank details and payments and some email addresses and everything. So this is where you can see where you've received your orders, your customers, that's your customer base. So you can click onto settings over here, and it's going to take you to a page where you're going to have to put your addresses in and your details for shipping, your payments, account privacy. So you've got your things like payment gateways, so you can actually activate PayPal on here. So if you want to take payments through PayPal, and you can go to products and you can add new products this way. So you can go to create new, and you can go from there. So let's move on to the next plugin. So the 5th plugin is Cache plugin. So there are quite a few common cache plugins around. One of the best ones is the Lightspeed Cache and the W3 Total Cache. I mean, I generally use this one over here. And if you would like to purchase a premium cache plugin, I'll provide a link in the description box below. It's called WP Rocket. It's actually rated very, very good, and that's only if you go down the premium route, but this one on its own is pretty decent. Now, what does a cache do? So it actually speeds up your website by creating static websites on other networks and servers, so that way it can load up your website really, really fast. So you don't have to always wait. An end user doesn't always have to wait for your WordPress website to load on their side. Okay, so once that's installed, let's go into W3 Total Cache, and you're going to be welcomed with this dashboard over here. So it looks very complex, but it is quite simple to use. There are predefined settings that you can actually click on already. So if you want to just speed up your website, all you have to do is just go into general settings, or you can go into your page cache over here, and you can go on to enable. And if you want to go more in depth, you can read some of these settings over here. When you have a big website, you want it to load as quickly as possible for your end user, so you don't keep your customers or anybody waiting. Okay, so let's move on to plugin number 6. Okay, so plugin number 6 is called WP Forms. Let's search up over here. So this is the plugin that you're looking for. It's a contact form plugin where you can actually create contact forms to collect information from your customer, like the name, email addresses and contact numbers and information that you would like. So you click on install. Once that's installed, click on to activate. Okay, you will be welcomed with this welcome page from WP Forms. You can go ahead, you can go into here and go to add new, and you can see the entries made. Let's go and create a form. Once you're in here, you can come and click on a blank form, or you can go to simple contact form, and you can actually click onto any of these. Let's go to create a simple contact form. As you can see, these are the fields already predefined on this simple contact form. So you can rename the form itself, and you can just name it test 1 for now. If you go to the fields, you can actually add new fields if you want. So it's as easy as just drag this and put it wherever you fancy, wherever you want it to be, and that will load up, and then you can put numbers in there. Once you're happy with the form, you can define the submit button your end user or your customer will receive from yourself, and you can actually select the email address where you want everything to be sent in notifications, sent to email address, and you can put the email addresses and everything from and to. So that's plugin number 6. Okay, so plugin number 7 is called social media plugin. So if we just type in social media, so this is the plugin that we are looking for by Ultimately Social. The most important thing to remember nowadays is that social media has never been more important than this generation. It's always a plus point to have the ability to share your content via social media platforms by giving your visitors the ability to share your content and grow quicker. So we're going to quickly go on install and activate the plugin. It's got a really nice, easy layout. So it will take you down step by step on how to and what to do. For example, let's go to which icons do you want to show on your site. So you can click onto the ones that you're after, and then you've got some premium ones as well. So you've got stuff like Snapchat, Skype, and Blogger and Twitch. If you're not interested in any premium ones, all the freebies normally tend to work because they give you the most important ones like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and even Instagram and WhatsApp. So we are going to just click on our preferred ones. Let's just deactivate these, and we want Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and just Instagram. After you have selected the platforms that you're going to use, don't forget to click on to save, and then we can move on to the second step. And as you can see, it's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. So you will need to enter your Twitter handle or your Facebook URL so it can be forwarded to the right place. So once that's done, click on to save, and then we can move on to the next one. So it says, where shall they be displayed? Now you've got quite a few options here. You can have them floating on your website pages, or show them via a widget, place via shortcode in your headers theme, or show icons after posts. Generally what I do is I go on to place via shortcode. Then you can just copy this shortcode and put it wherever you fancy on your website, whether it's a post, a page, or anywhere you desire, whether it's in the header, footer area, wherever you fancy. So once you've done that, you can click on to save and move on to the next option. So as you can see, this one allows you to pick your design. So you can go into any of these nice designs. And then once you've done that, again, you can click on to save. A nice little touch this plugin has is it's actually got a counter. So every time a person shares, it will actually show you the numbers over here. It's an excellent choice to have. So once you're happy with that, if you want to click on to yes or a no, and you can click on to save and move on to the next one. So any other wishes for your main icons, so you can select the height and space and the pixels and the alignments, and once you're happy with that, you can click on to save, and we can do the last two options. Do you want to display a pop-up asking people to subscribe? This is an excellent feature to have, as it will prompt the user to subscribe or click on to share, whether you're on Facebook or Twitter. And then we've got the last option, which is, do you want to show a subscription? They can click on to subscribe and they'll be notified via email, and every time you put a new blog post or something like that, then they will be notified via email. Okay, so that's plugin number 7.
So plugin number 8 is a gallery plugin.
So any sort of gallery that you want on your website, you can come and install a plugin called WordPress Gallery Plugin Next Gen Gallery. So you can click on to install here, click on to activate. So once you've installed and activated the plugin, you'll be taken to the plugin dashboard. Now you can go ahead and create a gallery. So to create a new gallery, you simply go hover over to Next Gen Gallery and you go to add gallery or images, and then you just simply add some images. Just select a few if we want, go to here, press open. So these are the ones that we want, for example. Give your gallery a name and go to create and select, and then you've got these 4 images and upload 4 images. That's complete. Now you can go to manage galleries, and as you can see, the gallery is there. You can simply just click onto gallery and you can see your 4 images over here. You can go to sort your gallery images and you can drag where you want your pictures to go, in which order, and go to update sort order, and that's done for you. After you have organized your images, and simply go to gallery settings. You can select the different types of options over here. So if you want a basic compact album, or the type of setup that you want. Once you've done that, you can go to save options. So once you're happy with your gallery settings, you can simply go and insert it into a page. So I'm going to quickly show you how it's done. So we're going to go add new page. I'm just going to call it gallery. So once you've named your page, you can go into this plus button on the top left hand side, and as you can see, there's a next gen gallery. Just simply click on it once and add next gen gallery, and then you're going to add the gallery you just created. So you go to select gallery, click onto that gallery and go into insert. Before you do that, you can pick the different types of layout that you want. So we're going to go for a basic thumbnail HTML gallery and go to insert. Once that's done, we can go to preview, go into a new tab, and you can have a look at the gallery you created. As you can see, it's got a nice little setup there. So you can actually align this if you wanted it to be center, if you wanted it to be bigger images, and so on and so forth. You can go and do that in your options. So that's plugin number 8. So plugin number 9 is a plugin called Yoast. Now Yoast is a plugin that is widely used. The main use of it is SEO. So SEO stands for search engine optimization, and the best way to look at it is it just makes your life a lot more simpler. So if you are writing articles and blogs and stuff like that, it will help you correct grammar, as well as it will tell you the amount of keywords that you require in certain paragraphs, and you can add keywords into the metadata sections, and it will help you to rank organically on search engines. So that's definitely a must-have plugin. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate to you how it works. So we're going to go to pages, and we are going to add a new page. We're just going to call it test 1 for now, and we're going to start typing something over here. So once you have completed writing your article, you can scroll down at the bottom and you can actually have a look at how your article will look on a search engine. There's a little snippet on the actual search engine itself. So as a slug over here, you can put, let's just say for example, test 1, that's page name. So you can actually change this metadata into here. So let's just say we'll just write new article. So if you go to SEO analysis, it will show you if you have placed any links in your actual article, which we haven't, and you can add related key phrases. And you can go up top here and go to readability, and that will show you how good your actual article is. So if there's any spelling mistakes and things like that. So as you can see, it's come up with 2 problems, which is the copy scores 44.3 in the test, which is considered difficult to read. So you can make it a bit more easier to read. Sentence length, 100% sentence. So you're trying to create sentences for people to be able to read. So that's kind of related to this. And then it's got the plus points over here. It's got passive voice. You're using enough active voice, consecutive sentences, and subheading distribution, and so on and so forth. So it's a great tool to have at your disposal. And so that's plugin number 9. Plugin number 10, and this is a plugin that's going to show you your website data, and it's actually called Analytify. So you can just type that in. Okay, so this is the plugin that we are after. So we can go install now, click on to activate, and then click on to connect. So you will require a Google account for this. So you can go into log in with your Google Analytics account. And then once you have done that, you will be going to the dashboard over here. So it will show you all the website activity over here. So that's a nice simple plugin to use. Once you've installed the plugin, it will take a little bit of time to populate. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming contents, and I can catch you guys on the next video.